keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And the Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions? How to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator.
It's a seam wide open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Dante Moore.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Rush right in his face. The screen, and watch out. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Ducks. Rolled his way into the end zone. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Motion from the wideout. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's a fumble. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wasting no time slinging it around. Quick completion on the out route. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tease and alley. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Turns it upfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Tells to run, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Quick give. It's Edwards. Fights off a defender. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Left side, it's Johnson. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That's a really nice-looking throw, and when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a crease. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Right side, it's Bear. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Makes the score Oregon 14, Michigan State 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They give it back to him. On the stop.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Plows his way ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll go play action with Moore. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Speeding down the left side. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Sparty.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
On the return, it's Bear. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They go to the counter. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Moore to throw. Timed it perfectly to not get free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to tuck.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Off to the races to the right. And with the pick 6. Touchdown Spartan. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back.
Snags it, and there's running room. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just steamrolling the defense. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like they are committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Makes the grab. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They'll need a bunch on second down. The snap sets up the throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a move to get room. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to make one miss. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And he gets it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Moore from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Moore. Out wide left, it's Bear. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Moore will throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Michigan State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. back to your game inside Spartan Stadium. Some gaudy numbers for that quarterback through 2 quarters of football. He's already eclipsed 200 yards through the air. Well on his way to one of the best passing days of his career, not to mention another W.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Ducks! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you could see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this field.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Caught on the RPO. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. Play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He wants to throw it. Look out! And down he goes.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Left side is Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll close the gap to 14.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing more. They go to the wide receiver screen. Down he goes.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dante Moore fires to the right. Got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Ducks in the hurry up. Moore with the play fake. They're all over him, and he never had a chance. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore to the air, fires to the wideout, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Davison. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Hand it to the back. Ran through the contact. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Right side, it's Hill. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Way off target there.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's West. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. trying to turn the corner on the left. Finding some room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hits inside. It's Patterson. Taken down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll toss it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Turns up, it's Moore. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. 2nd and long here. Here's Moore to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hooks. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Moore will throw. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Moore, play action. On target. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Wants to throw on 1st. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
The fake wants to throw. In traffic, it's West. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a first down play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Wants to go up top on second down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. He now has 85 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Moore. Out wide right, it's Stewart. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Reels it in. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Moore to the air. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Running inside, it's Hill. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to get the corner. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.